What's up, everybody? Buddha back here again, and this time we're not using a bad British accent. Today we are unboxing another Kickstarter. This is the Binding of Isaac 4 Souls, I believe was the full title. This is a Binding of Isaac card game, based on the video game, which I do like. I just don't play it, and not that really good. At least I haven't played it in a while. I do own it. But this is the card game that Edmund Macmillan, I can't remember his name now. Anyway, the creator of the video game created a card game based on the game. And like I said, I got this package today in the mail, FedEx, so we're going to crack it open and see what's happening with it. I did get one of the more expensive tiers, but we will get through that as we get there, if I can just get the damn box open. There we go. Oh yeah. Okay. So we have boxes inside the boxes. We have black paper. Put that away. We have a box and a box. And we have, alright, so we're going to go through these things separately, but this box is now empty. I want to start with the smaller box. This should be the actual game. So there were two tiers to this Kickstarter. Well, there are several tiers to the Kickstarter, but there were two main versions. There was the regular version and the gold box version. So I have the gold box version here. There are over like 500 cards. It's got the seal of approval on it right there. This is shrink wrapped. Let's see. So there is the front. There's that side. There's the back side. It's like Bind with Isaac and a bunch of other stuff. There's that side. The top looks like, oh well, actually it kind of looks like this actually. So there's the front, the chest. It's supposed to look like a treasure chest. And then there's the back. This is actually the top with the logo on it. The tier I got was called the Trapdoor. So I got the gold version of the game, the expansion pack that goes with it, because I already did the expansion pack, a 4-player map, gaming map. Yeah, it does say 4 players. There are two 24 by 24 inch mats in this tube. If you want to do 4 players, you can do it just basically side by side, both mats. And if you do 2 players, you can do just one mat. We'll crack into that in a minute. And this tier also had a t-shirt. It is a 3XL, so that's good. Because that was the biggest it went. I did get some extra tokens. They had a token pack available for 10 bucks. And they're just pennies like in the game. But they didn't ship those with my backer level. They sent me an email even before I got the this box, because like I said, this box came today and I opened it right in front of you, so there's no way I could have known. But they said that those will be shipping separately. There was some kind of mix-up in the warehouse. I'm guessing they had them but didn't use them. Don't know. But there's supposed to be 100 pennies coming, 100 extra pennies coming with all this stuff. They were 10 bucks. I think in total I spent like 75 bucks with shipping. But let's go ahead and kind of crack this open. And I see now that I've turned the box over that this is kind of a slipcase style box. So it just kind of nestles into each other to hold the cards. I do say that I like the box art. I do dig it. pulling it out now. Like I said, you know, not see anything on the inside, it's just black. Just black. Okay, so we have a rule sheet. Very simple rule sheet, looks like. I'm probably sure there's expanded rules somewhere online, but this is how it's set up. So there's that. We have a penny pouch that was included in the game. I believe that was one of the stretch goals, to hold said pennies in. So it has a little penny logo on it, like from the game. And this looks like this is a fairly big dice pouch, I would say. You pulled two, it kind of looks like a money pouch, a classic style kind of RPG style money pouch. So I dig that. It feels nice. It's kind of a maybe a faux suede, or I wouldn't say felt, but it feels like it's like fake leather, fake soft leather. There's nothing on the back of it, as you can see. But again, like I said, the C icon, there's the sense icon from the game, is on the pouch. Let's see, there is. Oh, this is kind of. I forget exactly what all the stuff is that's supposed to come with it, but in this game we also have a binding of Issac pin, like a lapel pin of Issac Crane. That's cool. We have 100 plastic pennies, and just to kind of, I'm gonna go ahead. Well, I don't want to mess up the roll paper per se. Okay, so if you look very closely, that is one side of the coins, and then this is the other side of the coins. So we have one side we have the star, on the other side we have the sense icon. I forgot they were in these rolls. Now I'm not sure if I want to take these apart. We have a couple of dice. This will be a D6 and a D8. Oh hey, this comes out. Hey. So we have the D6, which is nothing special actually. It is just a normal red D6 with black letters, or black pips anyway I should say, but there's no special icons on it. The D8 is a black D8 with red letters, or red numbers, excuse me, and there's no special icons on it either. Try to spin that around a little bit so you can see. Again, nothing major, which is rather disappointing. So it looks like these two packs here look like they're the starting characters and their special equipment, so to speak. Each character has a special equipment. We'll go through those in a minute. There is a Soul of Greed. I think there's multiple soul cards in here. But we have a little package of soul cards, so like I said, we'll go through those in a minute. Put all these back in this little box here. That up, stick that to the side. There's that. Okay, so we also have two big decks of cards. We have, let's see, some stickers, looks like, of Issac and crew. I think it's Issac and crew. Yeah, Issac and crew. Oh, these are the main characters you play as in the game, pre-expansion. So there's Issac. There's Maggie, there's Cain, and there's Judas. Stick that there. We have another sticker, looks like, decal of some variety. That seems to be the same logo as the stained glass version of the shirt looks like. And I'll brill out the shirt in a minute. We have a spacer for more cards. Wait, what's this? What is this? Oh, we have the Binding of Issac, the Barbecuing of Issac postcard. See that there? It's postcard. Again, the spacer. And then we have, I guess, what looks to be more packages of cards. And I'm not sure which package of cards goes with which is the expansion and which is not the expansion. Because it's supposed to be like 68 cards, or 60 or some odd cards. Let's see what to say. Now this is also updated. There were, let's see, there are 4 character cards for Issac, Maggie, Kane, and Juice. 4 starting items for character cards. 100 monster cards, 100 loot cards, 100 treasure cards, 2 bonus soul cards. So that must be what's in that package. A 6-sided dice, a 6-sided custom binding of Issac dice. Doesn't look custom. So 8-sided custom binding of Issac ice. Doesn't look custom. 100 pennies, 100 rule bucks. The expansion pack with 68 cards, 20 monsters, 20 loot cards, 20 treasure cards, 4 additional character cards, and 4 additional starting items. Of course, this is the what I'm reading from the tier. 4-player game mat, exclusive t-shirts, free shipping, blah 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 blah. Now, there are actually more cards than that. I think the total number of cards in the base box is 408. Then I don't remember exactly what it was from the expansion. They're all listed on the website that gives you the spoilers for the Binding Issac cards. There's a whole website that Edmund McMillan Studio 71 set up to kind of as a card checklist, which I'm coming to understand through some of the notes and stuff, because I'm one of the last people of the Kickstarter to get the game, and I'll go over all that momentarily. That some people are missing cards, some people are missing dice, some people are missing this, some people are missing that, blah blah blah. So let's go over this Kickstarter. I was not very happy with the way this was produced, and I will be blatantly honest in that situation. Reason being is that it took for goddamn ever. This was supposed to be delivered, according to the original backer information. What does it say? The original estimated ship date was, let's see, campaign, I want to say it was October or August, and it's the end of December after Christmas, and I finally got it. There was some kind of delay. It did not seem like this Kickstarter was run rather effectively, and as I said, as people started to get their games, a lot of people were like, you know, I'm missing this, I'm missing that, this is blah 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 bullshit. And I, much like, I didn't do a review for this game, but I also kickstarted Mutant Cult Classics, which is by the same people who did Dungeon Crawl Classics, and it took it took like a year from the end of the Kickstarter to get my book, and it was supposed to be like the end of the Kickstarter 6 months at most, and I just wasn't really a fan of how it turned out. Now luckily, with all the Kickstarters that I've ever done, I've never had an issue where I didn't get what I kickstarted, but this one took forever. See, the funding for this one stopped on July 27th. No, that's not right. There was a $50,000 initial pledge goal, right? It would be funded at $50,000. This thing made 2.6 million, and it took them forever to get it shipped out. And like I said, there was a problem with my order even before I got my order. They said that they did not ship me the 100 extra pennies that I asked for. That was the only tokens that they have in the thing, and I wanted to have extra, just to have extra, really. It was $10, and that was about it, you know. The game does look smaller than what I thought it was, but you know, it's actually smaller than the Cards Against Humanity Big Splackers box, as you can see. But let's go through this. Like I said, let's finish up some of the stuff we have in the Kickstarter. I do want to say that it does not look like these were rolled really well. There is, and I don't know if you can see this or not, there's curling. Maybe if I get it out of fire. It'll show right. But these weren't rolled, shall we say, evenly. So now there are, as soon as I can get this plastic off, I can show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so you can see there that it was not rolled evenly. Now it is fabric, and I'll give you that. So it's not like it's going to be, it's actually like that mouse pad material. So it's not going to be like it's a major issue to flatten it out, but it's not rolled evenly. Here is one mat. I don't know if you can see the whole thing or not. This is a 2-player mat, and then to play 4 players, you just take 2 of these and you put them side by side. That's all there really is to it. It looks neat though. I like player mats. My Boss Buster games, when I got those, they were Kickstarted as well. Not the first one. I bought the first one outright, but I kicked the second one, and then they released some play mats, and I bought 2 of those. They were like 20 bucks a piece. But yeah, these are mouse pad like materials. That's the same one I showed you a moment ago, and then this is the other one. Of course, like I said, they're the same. You just put them side by side to play 4 players. That was the tube that they were wrapped around. There's blood on it. No? There's something there. Necklace? I don't know. What I'm looking at is that portion right there, as you can see. I don't know. Like I said, I like play mats. These will be played with the game. I understand that the gameplay is okay, but of course I haven't played it yet. And let's see, the only thing else we have to go through is t-shirt. As far as the unboxing goes. Unfortunately, I've gained a lot of weight since I actually bought this shirt now. Thanks to being crippled, essentially. So I hope to be able to grow into this. Yeah, I'm right. This wasn't what that stained glass looked like. This has got a big demon on it and Isaac crying. I hope you can see that well. It looks like you can see it well in the video. So that's really it as far as the Kickstarter goes. Like I said, I did have some more pennies coming, but we saw what the pennies look like. I think what I'm gonna do is probably do a review video of the game, since I've done the unboxing now. I don't want to break the cards out of their plastics yet, because I want to sleeve them all and kind of go through them at that point. Once I get them, or as I get them sleeved, I can check them off of the the spoiler page. As I stated, I was disappointed in the Kickstarter. And having now the product in hand, the shirt looks good, it feels good. The mats look good, it feels good. The cards, like I said, I have not unlocked them from their cellophane prison, but I will double check those and make sure that they're all there in the coming weeks, or so. I like everything in the box that I showed to you, with the exception of the dice. I was expecting custom dice. Now, there's not much that you can do with a D6 and a D8. There's just not a lot of real estate there. But I expected a little more creativity. I could go to any game shop and buy those exact dice off the shelf for probably $0.25 a piece. They're not special to me. If I lose those dice, I just get another one. You know, there's no icons on them like some companies do with their games. Even my buddy Kevin, who kickstarts, and he is a very, very small business, 5th edition Pathfinder OSR campaign writer. Shout out to Dark Naga Adventures. Hey buddy, how you doing? He has custom dice. He has a D6 and I believe a D8 that has the Dark Naga logo on them. And they are, it's an icon. It's part of his Naga logo. Of course, you know, modified for D6s. They could have put, especially on the D6, they could have put Isaac's face crying like the pin was on the number 1 slot, like as a failure, if that's how it works. Probably could have done the same thing on the D8. But those dice are very generic, cheap dice. And being a gamer, I can tell. Like I said, at most $0.25 a piece. At absolute most. I could go get better dice. I could actually go get better looking dice from my comic shop, who does a little dabbling in gaming and stuff like that, and they have dice and this, that, and the other. But I could go get a better random few dice to put in this box, better looking than what they have in this box right now. So I'm very disappointed in that aspect, because it literally says custom D6, custom D8. Like I said, when I think of a custom D8 or D6, I think of something with a logo on it, or some kind of icon, or even if it's just one face. Even if it's just one face. Like I said, my buddy Kevin has D6s, at least D6s I know of, and I believe D8s. Maybe they're D10s. I can't remember. He has 2 dice. One's definitely 6. One's either D8 or D10. I can't remember what the other one is. But they look good. They look good. These look like junk. These, like I said, at most I would pay, if I wanted to pay for, I wouldn't pay for these. That's the other thing. I would not pay for these dice. And that's just facts. I would not pay for these dice. These are the dice that if I saw in a bucket of dice, I would give them nothing more than a glance before I started looking for like something speckled or something kind of transparent, and I know I'm not hung up on these dice, but that's kind of what I see as the problem with this set as of right now. We were promised custom dice, and there are no custom dice. I'm going to spend the next couple of days going through these cards very carefully, because I've heard rumors of some people saying, "Oh, I didn't get this card. I didn't get this card. I didn't get this card." Some people were, I can't remember all the complaints that I saw, but mainly it was around cards. Some people did say they did not get dice, which, if they saw the dice I'm looking at, and they're a gamer like me, they'd be okay with not having the dice. I will go ahead and say that I would rather not have dice and need dice than get the dice that we got. I know that this is very nitpicky of me, but I have, as far as these dice go, I can admit that that's a very nitpicky thing to bitch about the game about. But right now, as I can see at the moment, that's the only major, it's a major problem to me being a gamer. It's not the custom dice we were told we were getting. And yeah, like I said, that's a bit nitpicky, but I'd rather have no dice than these dice. I'll just go buy my own. I could probably find a you know, four D6s and 4 D8s that match the theme of the game more in a random bucket of dice. You know, kind of like one of those, you know, coffee cup full of dice, scoop them out, put them in a bag, pay $5 kind of thing. I could get 4 D6s and 4 D8s in that situation that look better than these dice here. But until I start breaking the game down and sleeving the cards and this, that, and the other, I won't know exactly how bad of what you call it. Because like I said, a lot of people are complaining I'm missing this card. A lot of people complaining I'm missing dice. A lot of people were complaining. Shit, I don't know what else they were complaining about. I remember cards and I remember dice. And since people, you know, and this is on the Kickstarter. I was following the Kickstarter back and forth, you know, and they were. This is the major complaints that I can remember. But like I said, I will spend the next couple of days sleeving these cards. I'll spend the next couple of days making sure that I have all the cards in question that I'm supposed to have according to the spoiler page on the website. If I was to give this unboxing a score out of 10, again, this is nitpicky, but I would say a 7.5 at current moment. Now, if I got all the cards, the only thing that was really messed up with the dice, eventually I could probably get over the dice, but at the moment it's what I'm currently kind of bitching about. And without having actually played the game, that's the other thing. Have not actually played the game. But as far as an unboxing side goes, as to what I was supposed to get, that dice makes a major hit from me. They're not custom dice. Everything else seems fine at the moment, and I'm giving it a 7.5 because of A, the dice, and B, because there are so many cards. I don't know A, what cards go to which expansion set or the base set, because there's only expansion in the base at this point. I don't know if I'm missing any of those cards. There are a good big couple of packs here. There is probably 500 to 600 cards in total, or close to 600, probably more like 5. Well, it's like 408 and, well, I guess 68 or 70. So, okay, there's less than 500 cards, but just barely. So 600 was a large estimate. So about 500 cards. I don't know which ones, if any, that I'm missing. So currently, I would say that this unboxing judges at a 7.5-ish out of 10. And the big hits being is that I don't know if I have all of the cards, and the fact that those dice are disgusting. I just, ugh, the dice are disgusting. But that being said, like I said, we'll do a review once I get a couple games under my belt and make sure that all the cards are here. That may not be anytime soon. The review video as it is, I'll probably be about 6 months out, because who knows when I'm actually going to be able to play this. But, like I said, it seems like I got everything that I was supposed to get. I'm just kind of prejudiced to the fact that the Kickstarter took so long, and that there's been problems with the cards and stuff like that. Like I said, there's been dozens and dozens and dozens of reports saying I didn't get this card, I didn't get this card. It's not just one card either. a bunch of random cards. And the dice, I guess the main issue with this video is that those dice disgust me. And maybe it's just me being a gamer for so many years and having a lot of custom dice and my collection. And mind you, I have so many dice. I have so many dice. But that being said, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. Once again, it's Big Bad Buddha Daddy coming at you live on YouTube. A review video will follow probably within the next 6 months or so. And hopefully I get my pennies here shortly. I don't have a shipping confirmation on those yet. And like I said, it took forever to get the first shipping confirmation. Now once I got the shipping confirmation, being Christmas and everything, let's see, I got the shipping confirmation a week ago Monday. So not this past Monday, but the Monday before that, I think. And it was originally supposed to be delivered on the 31st, so this coming Monday. Then it changed to Thursday, today. Then it changed to Friday tomorrow, and I actually got it today. I went to bed last night thinking that I'm not going to get it tomorrow, I'll just get it on Friday, even though it was in South Haven. I mean, it had made it to, quote unquote, to town. South Haven's a 20-minute drive from my house. So I thought I would get it today, even though the shipping technically said I'd get it tomorrow. And I did get it today. I woke up to it this morning at my door. Now, mind you, I slept till noon, but you know, it was in my carport by noon this morning, or afternoon, or by noon today. Let's just say that. But it looks good. It looks okay. The card quality from what I saw without opening the packages looked good. It proves to be a fun game. Like I said, I do like the video game a lot. I have the first expansion. I don't necessarily have the second expansion yet because I was kind of confused on some things. Because there was the Binding of Isaac Rebirth, the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth. I have it on PlayStation, by the way. I bought the Binding of Isaac Rebirth, the Afterbirth expansion, and then there's an Afterbirth expansion plus. But I'm kind of confused. Is why I haven't bought Plus yet is because it seems like. And I haven't done any research on it recently, but it seems like the Afterbirth Plus replaces Afterbirth, and it's another like $15 on top of the $10 for the Afterbirth, but there's no like Plus upgrade to Afterbirth. Now I haven't checked in a while, but that's how I understood it at the time, which was like 4 or 5 months ago maybe. Not sure. Anyways, so I was kind of waiting around to purchase Afterbirth Plus to figure out exactly what the difference between Afterbirth Plus was and Afterbirth. Afterbirth came first, Afterbirth Plus came after that. But supposedly that's all the DLC for it. And I like playing the game, but it's one of those games where I can sit down and play for a little bit, and then it gets real frustrating. I have to throw it away for a week or longer at this point, because I don't think I've actually played Binding of Isaac since 6, 7, 8 months maybe. I just play other stuff too, you know. Anyways. I blabbered on long enough. Thank you for watching this video. Like, comment, subscribe. If you have any comments below or questions about the games, I'll try my best to answer them in the comments. Thank you very much for watching, and we will see you again next time on the Big Dad Buddha Buddha Dam. Bye.